challenges on our coaches to put them in position to do the same thing again.
They are new guys back there. The ones that they're replacing are pretty talented kids. How would you say that Leo, Dakota, Arrington, and Joe have all handled this first week so far at safety?
I think both safety and corner, we've had a group of guys that's really separated and consistently doing what you ask, whether it's the techniques, making plays on the ball, finishing plays, and then the rest of the guys you continue to push to get to that level, and you obviously need as much depth as possible going into a season. So I'm excited. I'm excited just based on our safeties and how they're communicating. The thing is, they haven't had a ton of experience doing it in games. So that's the next step. You got a scrimmage tomorrow. You expect them to come out and be able to do the same thing they did the first week, put that in a game situation and execute. And that'll be huge to see what happens tomorrow. With the corners, it's like I said, it's continuing to make plays. Our defense, they're out there one-on-one all day. Don't ask for help, don't complain, just go cover your guy. And they're doing that. We have that mentality in the room. And then all the young guys, it's going to be fun to go see compete.
Dave Aranda always very comfortable with having Tanner back there and having Mike back there and not really worried about them and allowing him to do a lot of different stuff in the front seven. Do you think you guys with Justin will be able to do that same thing this year? Will you have that much confidence to be able to get after things up front?
I think we will. I mean, obviously health comes into it. You'd like to have the cupboard full going into the season so you got your guys and you're going to have some depth. But I feel comfortable right now with the guys that we've got rolling with those first and second units, guys that they're going to communicate. We're going to make teams beat us by making plays, not by making mistakes. And in a complex system, you have to do that. In order to do all the stuff up front and change coverages, you have to be able to communicate. And that's one thing we do have. We got guys that will talk to each other and help each other out. And then when it gets to that point, it's just the ability to go make plays. Do you have the right guys, or do you need to find different schemes to help them out?
Spots, and if so, what kind of luxury is that?
Yeah, at this point, I force my safeties to learn everything. There's no strong safety, free safety. That's not how college football is played anymore. If you're a old school strong safety, you get ran out because it's spread. There's too much space. So put them in situations where they have to learn it all. And then when it gets time to the season, which obviously when you get in live situations, play to your strengths. Leo, I want Leo doing what he's best at. I want Arrington doing what he's best at, and we get there. But in practice, I think you have to put them in tough situations. They have to learn their boundaries. What can they get away with? What can't they get away with? And it's individual for each guy. So I'm comfortable with Arrington playing deep. I'm comfortable with Arrington playing at the line of scrimmage. So I like what he's shown so far. And now it's the next step for him is finding ways to make plays and finishing on the ball.
You like the physicality of your guys? It seems like every time somebody gets in the secondary, they're coming up and making a hit, at least trying to jar the ball loose. Have you liked that out of them? And I mean, certainly didn't back down yesterday with Reggie.
Yeah,
you like that physicality with him?
I love how physical our guys are, how they compete. We got guys that tackle. Coach Chris does a great job of going through camp, being smart, trying to limit the contacts, but teaching guys how to hit, teaching guys how to tackle. And we're physical. We are physical. Leo's a great tackler. Arrington and Dakota, great tacklers. They like to hit people. And our corners aren't shy either. Sojourn, we're getting him there. Don't worry, we're getting So there. He's done a great job ever since I got here. And then Natrell, you got DT and Titus, all guys that want to come up and hit. So I like our secondary's physicality, and now it's just learning how to rein it in at times and go cover. But we've done a good job. We eliminate deep balls and make teams beat us by driving down the field. We'll have a successful year.
Are you worried about the deep balls? Because there have been quite a few completed in this first week.
There have some. I mean, that's the tough thing about practice is you're going to get them, right? Game situations, things change. You come out here and you get a period where there's 10 deep balls thrown. You don't go many games where it's just deep balls. So, you learn. That's a daily process because every single time you get in that situation, maybe you're in a little bit different position. It's all different. That's why it's really easy to cover those from sitting in the stands, those 80,000 people, and yet every single game you turn on, Some guys make plays, some guys don't. Extremely difficult skill to learn, and you focus on it every single day. It's just like tackling. You do it every single day to try to expose them to as many situations as possible, so when they get in those, they know how to finish.